Give your track some old school vibes with the free Baby Audio Pitch Drift plugin. And at the heart of this, it's a pitch fluctuation LFO that can give you some time and pitch shifting effects, kind of like old school tape. And the module that they used in this is actually taken from the Baby Audio Super VHS plugin, which is an excellent lo-fi effect. Now let's give the free Baby Audio Pitch Drift plugin a bit of a test drive. So I'm going to start with it on our drum bus here, and let's just listen to what it sounds like. I have a little bit of a sound dialed in there, but we'll change it up in a second. So you can hear when I have it fully cranked on there, it does make this really random pitch shifting and drifting effect, kind of like an old tape or something like that. But if you just dial this in subtly, it can add a nice tape effect, even if you're not going after a lo-fi sound. You can just bring the amount down, and let's listen to that. Just kind of smooths things out a bit, gives it a little bit of an analog sound there, and not necessarily lo-fi, it's just kind of a pleasant sound. And you can see I have this on the bass guitar and the two guitars that are in this track. So let's kind of listen to everything all together to hear what it sounds like, because that's when you're really going to start to notice this effect, is the more instruments you add into your mix and the more instruments that you put this on. So why not put it on everything? So that's pretty cool when it's on everything. It does definitely give an old school vibe there. So this is an old school maker plugin. You can make all of your tracks sound pretty old school. But again, dial things in subtly, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a lo-fi plugin. So let's just listen to this on the bass guitar right now. Again, adds just a little bit of interest to the track, really. That's when you dial it down a bit with the amount, but when you crank it up, you definitely notice the effect. Yeah, it's pretty nice when you just dial in a little bit of the amount there. And that's, I believe, like your mix knob. So you put this all the way to 0 and you're not adding anything. You crank it all the way up and your signal is fully affected. Now let's go over to our guitars here. So I'll just solo the guitar bus and we can hear both together. Again, I just like using it subtly on there. It does add some interest and it will build up. The more tracks you have in your mix and the more you use it, it's going to build that effect up, and it's super easy to use. We've got this speed control here, and then you have your amount knob. So The speed control, what they say, the rule of thumb with this is the less sustained your source audio, your instrument, whatever it is, then the higher the speed should be. And the more sustained it is, then the lower the speed would be. So something like long drawn out pads, you might want that speed to go down lower, but something like your drums or a fast played guitar, you're going to want that speed cranked up a bit. So let's just play around with the speed a bit. I'm going to go back to our drums. So here we go. So it's pretty interesting to listen to the different speeds and how it can affect the sound. Now, definitely check out the Baby Audio Super VHS plugin by clicking the video on the screen, and you can see where this module comes from. It's a very cool plugin. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. For Audio Tech TV, I'm Zane. Keep creating. Fist bump. Thumbs up.